I'm Sarah and I'm an Active Minds volunteer here at the hospital.
I'm Rob, I'm an activities volunteer here at South Beston Hospital.
Well, I took early retirement from my job because my mother was unwell and I was caring her alongside with my siblings, but I felt for me I still wanted to be in a kind of workplace environment for a period of time. I particularly chose coming here to South Beston Hospital because my sister had a stroke at 42 years of age, and I thought that was something that interested me and something I wanted to support. It was for that reason, but also for socialisation and also for my own mental health. Having always had a busy job, a busy career, to suddenly, much as I love my mum to be home with her, I needed something else in my life alongside her.
Obviously I had a busy job till I was 65, and you leave work and all of a sudden there's this sort of blank, and you had a whole group of friends that were one area, and then your friends at home and family, and all of a sudden that group of friends disappears. But if you get a volunteer job, then you immediately get a whole, if you're nice to them, you get a whole new group of friends, and it sort of, in a way, although you're only part-time, makes up for the fact that you lost that two worlds. And also my partner's very happy to get rid of me for a couple of mornings a week.
I'm the Active Minds volunteer and I support the Active Minds coordinator here at the hospital. It's a group primarily set up to support the socialisation of patients here in the hospital, but also to help support their cognitive development and sort of alleviate stress and to feel part of the community here in the hospital. We have a different set of activities every week. Sometimes it may be actually sensory bags when we're helping patients to actually communicate, to feel what's in the bag, to be able to communicate that to each other. We also have sort of memory games, sometimes we have bingo, we have singers come in, we have music coming in sometimes, we have activity session, a physical activity session, sort of sitting down wheelchair hockey, which they absolutely adore.
Actually, one of my main roles, which I think helps, is cheering people up, because as I said, people get quite low. They can talk to you about things and you can have a little joke with them. And when you're as old as me, I can remember things that the nurses can't remember. Do you remember when? And of course it gets the brain working and they start remembering back when because for some reason, I don't understand, a medical reason, you tend to remember things a lot longer ago than what happened yesterday, especially if you've had a stroke and things, and it sort of helps them if I start talking about, do you remember when all cars were black or something like that? And they say, oh yeah, I remember that. And it's good, so that works. And it's so rewarding to see people who were in a bed, they then start to walk sometimes and on a frame, and then they're walking, and to see that happening, and then the change in their personality because of still able to have a laugh and a joke, it is absolutely great.
My advice would be just give it a go, because there are a variety of volunteer roles in the hospital. That's something I probably didn't realise till I came in. So even though you may think you might not have anything to offer, I think most people have. I would probably say all people have. If you're able to communicate, you can chat to patients, different people come in to do different roles here in the hospital. I would just say, give it a go, but also give it some time, because any new job, any new role, you need some time to just feel part of the team. So you need to sort of sometimes get over that. But I just think, for me, it's been, life-changing really. I loved every moment of it. It's difficult to put into words. I just think there will be a role for somebody here in the hospital. You might just need to find your little niche.
When I first started doing this, I thought, we'd probably just try and talk to people and that's it, Oh no, it's far more. I mean, Nicola, who looks after us basically, somebody said, we're going to do gardening with people in, and of course we all go out in the sunshine, out come flower pots, out come lots of compost, and they're putting seeds in, and they all forget they got a problem. And even if only can work one, they're all poking stuff, and it's great and I thought, I never thought I'd be doing this. I thought I'd be trying to play a ball game or something, which we do obviously, but there's a lot of variety in what we can do, other than just, very simple things that you would probably think would happen, but when you get here you realise got a wide range of activities, particularly in the summer, that you can get up to.
I definitely think they would, because I just think they can actually, I think you have to sometimes sort of live it to understand it really. For me, some of these hospitals can be scary places. Sometimes if you go in as a patient, even as a visitor sometimes, it can be quite scary. But when you actually come in and you meet the team, you see all the variety of the roles that go on, you chat to all those individuals who actually do that role, whether you're shadowing, I don't know, shadowing a healthcare assistant, or you might be shadowing a housekeeper or a porter or something, you can actually get all the ins and outs of that role and what goes on. And I think it gives you a bit of confidence that you can do it, because, you know, if you're a communicator, you can actually be able to find, you can actually talk to people in the hospital. There's always going to be a role for you.
I think it's a great idea, and I'll give all the reasons Sarah said, but I'll give you an example. I used to be a volunteer in the hospice. One day a young lady turned up and she was doing her A-levels, and she was very bright, and said she wanted to be a volunteer. And you think, well, she's 16, 17. And she said, no, I want to be a doctor. I want to come here and I want to be and see the patients that are very ill, so I can find out for myself whether I can handle it. And she was with us for a year, and she was a jolly good volunteer, and she's now, I think, quite a high-level doctor. But what a great way as a youngster to help the community and also find out for yourself whether you can deal with these things in an area that you would like to. So for that reason, anybody thinking of going into the medical profession, etc., a youngster, fine. But if, you know, you come along and try it, as we say, you know, it's we're all quite friendly, aren't we, really?
Oh,
yeah, we do talk to people, yeah. So, yeah, give it a go.